All right, welcome to Unseen Voices, Homelessness. We are here today talking about the aspects of homelessness, figure out what we can do as a society to help change. First, we're going to have Emmanuel here talking about the criminal injustice of the homelessness.
Okay. Wrongful arrest can play a significant role in pushing individuals into homelessness or deepening their existing struggles with housing. When a person is wrongfully arrested, they may face legal and financial burdens that make it harder to keep their housing. For instance, being detained for days or weeks can result in loss of employment, as many jobs don't allow workers to take extended time off without consequences. This loss of income can lead to eviction, leaving the person without a place to stay. Even if charges are later dropped, the person may still face difficulties finding work or securing housing due to the arrest record. The trauma of a wrongful arrest can also worsen mental and physical health problems, which are already common among those experiencing homelessness. Being arrested, especially without cause, can be a deeply stressful experience, leading to anxiety, depression, post traumatic stress disorder, etc. These emotional and psychological challenges can make it even harder for someone to navigate the already difficult circumstances of homelessness, such as finding shelter and managing day to day tasks. In many cases, the experience of being wrongfully arrested becomes just another obstacle in a series of challenges that prevent individuals from rebuilding their lives. To summarize, wrongful arrest can deepen the struggles of homelessness by causing job loss, legal trouble, and emotional trauma, all of which make it harder for individuals to regain stability. These arrests, oftentimes targeting marginalized groups, contribute to a harmful cycle that prevents many from escaping homelessness and rebuilding their lives.
Very good, Emmanuel. Do you have any inputs on what we can do as a society to change social injustice for the homeless?
So as a society, I feel like we could the um change the outlook by just making ourselves more knowledgeable on the topic and just expanding the in awareness of the homeless issue that's a rising problem for everyone. So everyone can have insight on the topic.
All right, very good, Emmanuel. Thank you for your input. The hunger side of homelessness. That's a big problem with homeless people. They can't afford or have easy access to get food. So, hunger and homeless is one of the biggest problems within our society. The problem with our society is that we just give homeless people money, which they can go off to buy drugs and alcohol. And there has to be a point which we stand against this. And instead of giving homeless people just money or shelters running out of food, we create a new system which homeless people can have access to more options of eating instead of just having somewhere or them to get it, but guide them to it, or create like a DoorDash for homeless people, where homeless people will have stops they can go to, and a bus or a cart can come by to these stops and drop off a meal to the homeless people. This helps with the problem of homeless people finding transportation. Homeless people have gotten more access to food and cheap, affordable living over the years, but there still are many problems and flaws with how we treat these homeless people. Even just bringing out leftovers, you're not going to eat, or giving it to a homeless person can help. And maybe we can just guide these homeless people to a job, even to help pay for their own food instead of just leave them out to be killed eventually by malnutrition, a storm, or even a disease. While reducing hunger in the US displays a complicated web of obstacles and achievements, despite tremendous progress in reducing food insecurity through programs or organizations like the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, Salvation Army, Feeding America, and many other food banks around the United States. Millions of people continue to go hungry as a result of structural problems, including poverty, unemployment, and availability of reasonably priced, healthy food. Current evaluations emphasize the value of comprehensive strategies that address the underlying socioeconomic issues. In addition to offering immediate treatment and sustainable solutions, government agencies, nonprofits, and community organizations must work together. This highlights the necessity of extensive legislative changes and greater funding for food security initiatives. In order to achieve long lasting impact, these measures will need to be continuously evaluated and adjusted as the country struggles with the economic inequities for people getting food. I think that a DoorDash sounds very well for the homeless people, and we don't charge them as much because this creates a good system in which people can get food even if they're not economically viable to get the food that they want. At least they can have a good, comfy, warm meal and survive longer instead of just being left on the street like trash. All right, all right. Here's Molly with her stance on her aspect of homelessness.
So, I'm going to be talking about the family aspect view or the family view
Okay.
of homelessness. Yeah. Okay. So many homeless individuals find themselves unable to turn to family for support due to contributing factors, including economic and personal factors and financial factors. So it's no secret that the time we're living in is expensive and families are receiving financial strain for themselves, making it difficult to support or maintain the whole family. As a result, homeless individual, and then also another cause could be homeless individuals outlive family members and loved ones, leaving them with little to nothing left to support them. So with this various list of reasons why homeless individuals cannot turn to family, it becomes clear the reality of homelessness and the complicated reality behind it.
Wow, Molly, that sounds like a lot. It sounds like homeless people really have it rough out here.
Yeah, Adam, they do.
I really hope that we can get this change going. All right. Thank you, Molly, for your input. Here we are on to Nate with his input.
What's up, y'all?
That's Nate. Say what up to Nate. All right, Nate, let's hear your stance.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna be talking about the financial side of homelessness. So when looking at the finance side of homelessness, we see today that people suffer from different types of debts that leads them actually into homelessness. The types of debts that we got are rent debt, peer and dealer debt, court debts, and benefit debts, and systematic issues with the government. The first one I'm going to be addressing is probably rent debt. Inflation is always going up in America now since we got different things going on in America. And me as a college kid, rent is hard right now.
Rent is difficult.
Rent is difficult right now for me, so that's what I'm gonna get at. So rent debt arises when individuals cannot consistently pay for their housing due to fluctuating income, addiction, or inability to enforce service change charges in temporary housing like shelters. And we got non-payment of rent is a major reason for eviction, which is the term perpetuates homelessness. Additionally, rent arrears often from follow individuals, preventing them from accessing housing until those debts are until the debt is actually paid off. The other one I'm going to be talking about is where we have court debts, which is basically debts from illegal activities, basically saying that can lead you basically into homelessness, that can make you go down a path that you don't want to go down. That's why we always say go to court, do your jury duty or whatever, pay your debts in court, because those debts in court is gonna make you lose financially. Then going over to systematic issues, say you are homelessness and you're trying to get out of homelessness and you're trying to trust the government with your time and money, and they are not giving back actually your money or time that you're trying to buy into, and they just keeping it. And say that you get out of work and they're not giving you like your 401k, because the 401k age actually just got raised. They ain't giving it back to you. The government is just screwing you over, blah, 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 blah.
Messed up, man. Messed up.
So basically what I'm saying is the financial side of homelessness can lead you down a path where it's hard to get out of, y'all. And that's the path that you don't want to go down. I don't think anybody in America want to be homeless at all. I think my colleagues don't want to be homeless.
I would not.
So that's what I'm saying. Finance side of things, always keep up with your finances.
Always pay your debt off. Don't go down in debt. And yeah, that's it for me. We also got some organizations that can help you if you're actually homelessness. If you're actually homeless, that can help you with the finance side of things. We have the National Coalition for Homelessness, which is a nonprofit organization that works to end homelessness and advocate for policies that deal with anything with debt. We also have the what am I looking for? I also have one more organization, though. I'm sorry. Oh, United Way, which is a holistic approach. Where they're also working only to provide immediate relief, but also address systematic issues through the community. And their solution programs offer assistance with aid, any student aid, any government aid, financial, anything like that. So yeah,
That was very thoughtful, Nate. Very good job. I agree that I don't think anybody would want to be homeless. It's just a problem that many people have to go through.
that's right.
And um, next we have Robin, who is going to be talking about her side of the homelessness, about
Robin.
what she thinks. Thank you all so much for coming and listening. We are going to be hitting you with a new episode next week. We'll be hitting a new topic, new issue.
Tune in. Like, subscribe for more streams.
For real, for real. All right, we'll hit you on the flip side.